I didn't even know he was in the locker room. He needed a break at some point in time. He had to sit out the whole game. So he laid it all on the line this series. It's gonna be a quick turnaround if you play on Tuesday. He probably could use a couple days. He really played hard this series. I watched him play a lot of great series, but for a 7-game series, the output that he used in this series to help to help us win this thing. Even at the end of the game, he's played 40 whatever minutes, and he contests the 3, comes all the way back in and gets the rebound. That's just determination, and he played with that the whole series. He's the best receiver in the NBA. Just gotta put it up there for him. I've watched the NFL draft a little bit the last couple of days. I don't know where he'd be in that. Probably up there pretty high, but just they were trying to deny him the ball back, and he cut back door, and I saw him just try to put it up where he could catch it, and he was able to finish. I lost words last year. I've been trying to think of new ways the whole year, but I think that's kind of like what I was saying earlier. For a 7-game series to play with the output, just the energy that it took to play 7 games that hard. It's unbelievable. He's not just playing minutes. He's got the ball in his hand almost every possession. He's playing great defense. He's getting rebounds. He's controlling the whole game. Allen Iverson used to say, "Do you know how hard it is to shoot 30 shots a game? Do you know how much energy it takes to shoot 30 shots a game?" And it's true. Like, a lot of us don't understand. Like, to create that many shots takes a lot of energy, and Bron's doing that. Plus, he's doing so many other things, and I don't think and he's appreciated enough for just how much energy he puts into everything.
I was telling the young guys, this is what the playoffs are about. In the Game 7, it separates the men from the boys. You got to give everything you got, and after Game 6, I looked at Bron, Swish, and Caleb and said, we've been through this before. We've been in Game 7s. We know what it takes. So the new guys are going to look at us. So we got to come out ready to play, whether I'm playing or not, or whether, if you're going offensively, you got to be there mentally for the guys that haven't been there. So I think we did a pretty good job with that tonight. You got to stay ready at all times. I give a lot of credit to our coaching staff. For the guys that weren't playing, like myself and Jetty and Big Z, we were coming in early, playing 5-on-5s, just staying in rhythm, because you never know. It's a long playoff journey. I remember our first year all together. Caleb goes down against Boston, and then I get thrown in the starting lineup and had to play big against Chicago with Powell and Joe Kim. So the playoffs it's a long journey. If I'm not on the court, got to be able to cheer my teammates on, and from the sideline, be there mentally and keep guys locked in and focused. Whenever you got the best player in the world or your leader on the team, giving everything he's got, whether it's, he's playing the point guard position, guarding, rebounding, blocking shots, assisting. For me, and the younger guys, we got to pick it up. We got to give everything we got. If he's giving 100%, we got to give 120. So we got to find that extra boost and go out there and fight with him, because we're a team, and he's going to war for us every night. We got to do the same thing. I thought I had a good motor, but his motor is unreal. He's got a Lamborghini motor, so it's amazing to see what he's able to do. And you give a lot of credit to how he approaches the game and takes care of his body. Ever since he's come back, he's always told us, your body is what's going to keep you going. You got to take care of it and do the right thing. And for him to be able to do all that, it's unreal. The games go down the wire when it's 3-point game, 2-possession games. That helps us bring us closer together, and we're gonna need that moving forward, especially in Toronto with a very hostile crowd, and they feed off the crowd. So if they get going early, I think a series like this in Indiana teaches us we gotta stay together. We got to weather the storm. We just got to keep playing.
Can you describe what you had to go through this last, even we've seen it for the last week, but for the last 24 hours just to be able to get ready for this game?
It's just a lot of shots in your butt and your back, but it is what it is. Anything to get that game out the way and move on to this next series. But there was no way that I wasn't going to try to fight with these guys for this last game out here to win or go home.
How big was Tristan, George?
Huge. I've been telling him all series long, just wait his turn, sure his name is called, and when it's called, be that spark. And from the jump, he was that spark that we needed, and I think he just did a phenomenal game. Probably the best I've seen him play in a while.
After the first half went by and you didn't get any playing time, did you start to doubt whether you were going to get in the game?
No, we still had 24 minutes left. Me and a couple teammates just talking about it. They didn't know either, so I told them I don't care if it's 3 minutes or 30 seconds, the last play of the game, that when I get in there, I'm just going to play hard and give it everything I got and leave it all out there. So I wasn't, worried about when the coach was going to put me in. I was just focused on when my name was called to get out there and do the best I can.
Stand the push that Indiana had in that third quarter. They took a 3-point lead, and you guys really were not fazed by it.
Yeah, we just kept pushing. We've been a resilient team all year, and that third quarter has been pretty elusive for us. We've taken big hits, but we've been able to fight back, and when we take a lead in the fourth quarter, we're pretty good.
You've seen LeBron have some pretty amazing games. Where does this one rank?
It's up there. I mean, he had a few games this series where he was incredible, but you've almost come to expect it. But I admire how he approaches every single game, and he was amazing tonight. We needed everything. They're a good team. I mean, they're a really good team. They played us well all year. They're a tough matchup for us because they have so many different guys that can do different things. So I think this series not only was good for us, but good for them as well. They got a lot of experience, and their team is going to be very good in the future. But he should get a lot of praise. He stayed ready. He was a pro. He didn't get in many minutes this series, but he came in and gave us a big double-double, blocked some shots, gave us great energy. So you got to tip your hat to Tristan. He was great for us tonight. Yeah, they're a very tough team. They obviously play well at home. They're another team, actually like Indiana, that can play a number of different ways, and they have bigs that are somewhat unorthodox and can play inside, outside. Bigs that can pick and pop, like I said, and then you got a lot of guards, especially those two guys out front, and Lowry and DeRozan. They're going to be very tough to stop. So we'll get our game plan. We'll look at film.